Hello everyone and welcome back to BattleBox BatRep, and this is the finale of Space Weirdos. We have fought through 7 different factions using every possible variation of leader skill and crew ability. I can't remember what they're called. Good thing. And yes, we are down to the finale of the Splicer Gangs versus the CuraTek Automatons. Should be a fun one, mainly because the splicers need to get in close. So they're going to be doing a lot of the job of the automatons for them. So yeah, going to be an interesting one. Going to be a real interesting one. But yes, on the Splicer Gang side, we have the gang leader, who is incredibly good at everything. He's rolling d10s on all attacks and defense. Behind him, we have the missile launcher guy. The missile launcher guy has a missile launcher. We've got 2 dudes with shotguns and 2 dudes with handguns who all want to get in close, but are. The shotguns are slightly better at range, but not by a huge amount. On the other side, we have the automatons. We have the recycled corporate security there. He is incredibly tough and surprisingly good in melee. He is also a healer, so he can make other members of the team stand up if they are taken down, which is good. We also have 10 regular automatons who are rubbish at everything. They've got D6 on defense, D8 on prowess, a whole D6 on willpower as well. But there's a lot of them, and you need to physically kill them to bring them down. You can't. They will never die if you stun them and then roll another stun. You need to roll an actual kill to kill them, which is real good. It's really, really good. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. It should be quite an interesting one, and we will find out how it goes now. And yes, it is the smallest team I've played versus the largest, the automatons. I'm trying something a bit different with them. I'm trying to for a wider frontage. Normally I just mob them all up, but on this side, the lads are all here, but honestly, they're just going to get in close. Apart from the rocket launcher guy who can stand at the back and shoot. Pistol, shotgun, shotgun, pistol. If it comes up, it probably won't, but yeah. The zombies have an initiative of 4. Okay, the zombies are hilariously going first and last and having a lot of extra actions because there are so goddamn many of them. The corporate security moves up, and in response, the rocket launcher guy has moved up here. He doesn't really need to get high ground, and he's going to fire down into this guy, which is going to hit all of their slot. Basically, he's going to avoid these 3 back here. Everyone else is getting hit. So, I start with red dress and move up. That might be the best idea. So, woman in the red dress gets a defense of 12 versus an offense of 4. She is fine. Second dude, green shirt, defense of 5. That's more like it. Versus 13. That is doubled, which means he gets hit with 4. He could shoot, no, 5. He goes down. It's not going to do anything. That stay. Blue shirt gets a defense of 9 versus 7. He's fine. Yellow shirt, the original target, gets 10 versus that. Versus 16. That is a hit but not doubled. So that is going to be... he can shoot back. That is a yellow jacket, who is different from yellow shirt for reasons which I'm sure are obvious, so I won't have to explain them. Versus 14, that's 12, 6 versus 14, that is doubled, so +1. 9 is downed and stunned. Jogger Lady gets a 10, really good defense rolls, versus 9, that is a miss. And lastly, Pink Shirt, defense of 10 versus 14, that is a hit for 4. He can shoot back, but he is at -1 dice type, so instead of nothing, it's nothing. That was not a great rocket, especially considering now basically these guys can start moving up more or less unhindered. So cool. Great shot. Probably should have used some command points, but I was going to save them from some direct shooting, which I guess I'm going to have to do now. The boss is moving up, and he is going to put a shot down range into his opposite number. Both sides are spending a command point. So that is going to be D12 versus D12. Ooh. The zombie gets 20, he's heavily armored, versus 16. So second shot, 2 command points again, for 5 versus 11, that is doubled. So +1 on the roll. 5, okay. He's not even going down. He gets a free 5-inch move. He's coming towards them because there is no reason not for him to run directly towards the opponents. Right, this guy is going to move up. He's also going to take his shot at the boss. Both sides are going to spend their last command points. So that is D12 +1 on defense for 22 versus D8, so he can't hit. But the boss cannot spend command points on the second shot, but he's still on D10 defense. So 9 versus D8, no, D6s. It's -1 dice type. Gotta keep remembering this. No, misses again. See, this is these guys getting a taste of their own medicine with the D10 defense. It's actually really nasty. So, yeah. Lady in a red dress came up, and next person is also coming up. This dude with a shotgun has moved up twice. He's just outside of 5 inches. He's going to try taking a shot. He's at D4s, but this might be worth it. You know? The defense is 8. Okay, no, he can't hit. Boo. Also, yeah, another guy has moved up, and another one is about to. As another person starts moving up on this end. Yep, another zombie has moved up, and this guy has run around here and is also going to take a shot at the boss. D10s on the defense. 12 D4s can't hit it, but oh, big. Oh well. Next zombie moves up, and then the last pistol guy. He has run up here, and in response, I've just moved all the zombies up, apart from the last one, who has 3 attempts at breaking the willpower from being staggered. So, first up, the difficulty is 6. That is 6, that fails. Second up, 7 versus 8. Okay, so taking 2 to shake, 1 to stand up. So, bit behind, but nah, it'll be fine as we go into what is sure to be a very, very bloody turn 2. Right, it's going to be another initiative roll. Not particularly crucial. The zombies can't get into melee this round. So, initiative 9. Of course they're going first. Of course they are. I think I'm just going to send up one of the minions because at some point someone's got to get within 5 inches of this guy. Yeah, Yellow Jacket has moved up, and the rocket launch guy is going to aim twice and fire down into this guy who we can just about see, and he's going to hit all 4 of them. So, because he's aimed twice, it's D12s versus D6s. I'm going to start with the green jacket guy here, who gets 7 on the defense, 10 to hit. See, this is what it should have been last time. 8 is staggered but not down, which is fine. It's acceptable. Blue jacket guy gets a defense of 4 versus 13. That is triple, so he gets +2 on the roll. 12, yes, okay, so he's actually killed one. Last up, Jogger Lady gets 5 versus an attack of 12. That is doubled, so +1 on the roll. That's 5, meaning she gets a free move. She is going to move up here. And lastly, pink shirt dude gets 8 versus an offense of 40. That is not quite doubled. So flat roll of 12. Okay. See, this time the rocket launcher kills 2 of them. See, that's fine. The boss is focus. Camera. Yeah, the boss is going to move up. It's all he can do, but it's very, very funny that he's going to have, like, they're going to stand there and just blow the crap out of him, but still. Okay, the boss is going to stay where he is and shoot the other boss. Both sides are spending command points, so D12s on the defense is 15 versus 16. That is a hit. +1 on the damage type, which is a heavy pistol. Just evaporates the leader. Excellent. The boss may as well move forward, because I think I might put him in shooty range of one of these two. To keep the center safe, he's going to shoot the Jogger Lady. He's within 5 inches. Both sides are going to spend a command point again. So the Jogger Lady gets 9 versus 16. +1 because it's a heavy pistol. For 3, oh, she would be able to shoot back if she had any ranged weapons, but she doesn't. What that does mean is, oh, Christ. Okay. So, this has never come up in the entire thing, but it is going to come up now, and of course it is. Why wouldn't it? She's going to try charging the boss, but because she's a minion, she has to. He's got the terrifying ability. It's not come up ever, but to charge the boss, you have to beat him in a willpower roll. So he's got D10, she's got D6. So the difficulty is 11. Double 6 will do it? No. Second attempt. Difficulty is 11. Double 6 will do it? No. Difficulty is 16. Nothing will do it. Yeah, okay. So he is genuinely so scary, he has blocked off the poor melee only zombie from doing anything. Amazing. Yeah, the shotgunner is going to move up and try shooting her again as well. Now they're within 5 inches, so defense of 8. It hits her on a 10 for +1 damage. The damage roll, that is 6. That does mean she can move 5 inches and go down. So she's going to go over here. Just because it means that if anything, if it works out, she can flank next turn. He's now going to shoot at this dude. So the defense is 9. The offense isn't. Okay, we can start moving up some of the other zombies. Pink shirt is moving up here, and this dude with the shotgun is going to fire into this dude. So Jogger Lady is down, but that doesn't mean her defense goes down. So that is defense of 10 versus 12. He hits, +1 damage roll. 4, she could shoot back if she had anything. Second shot, defense of 7 versus 9. Again, +1 to the damage roll. That is 10. He's finally killed this poor lady. And he's going to move up to here, outside of the pink shirt's charge range, but not by much. Next dude to move up. Running the handgun around the side strikes me as a good idea. Might get some of them to break off. So he's going to shoot at this dude, who gets a defense of 7 versus an offense of 4. That is a miss, but whatever. Still more to come. The last handgunner has run around here and is going to take a shot at the lady in a red dress. So defense of 9, offense of 5. Okay. That is the entirety of the splicers done. Only thing I really need to roll here is whether or not this guy breaks stun in 2 rounds or not. So I'm going to just do that now and then move them all up. So first stun difficulty is 7. That is 10. Okay, yes. Plenty of time for him to move up. I will move them all up and then get back to you. Okay, as we get into the end of turn 2, everyone has moved up. The line is staying fairly consistent. But yes, the zombies have lost 4 of their number. It's now 7 versus 6, which is much worse odds. So now we get to see if they are going to break. The difficulty is 3. They don't break this turn, but they might. They very much might. This is just sad for the zombies. So, yeah, turn 3. So, a bit of a weird one here where the zombies are close enough to get into melee. I just don't think it's going to help. Their initiative is 8 versus 7. Okay, the zombies do get to go first. And I'm going to charge the leader with this guy. Oh, this is going to suck for the poor zombie. He has D8 on the offense. He's going to spend a command. He's going to spend a command point to attack, and the leader may as well spend a command point. Yeah, the leader's going to spend a command point to defend. Just on the basic principle, the defense is only 8 versus 18. That is going to be +1 on the damage roll. 4. So the boss is the leader is going to get to attack back. Honestly, again, both sides are going to focus. Both sides are going to spend a command point. This is ridiculous. Defense of 8 versus an offense of 4. That is a miss. Second attack, again, both sides spending a command point just because the boss basically needs to. The boss dies now. It'll be depressing and embarrassing. So, defense of D12 is 18. The D8s cannot hit it. That is the end of this guy's go. I think the boss is going to respond the only way he knows how, which is smack him in the face with his giant claws. The defense is 4. The offense is 11. Oh, does the boss have +1 in melee? I gave him some. No, he's got +1 melee, but he does get +1 to the damage roll. So that is going to be +3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, he instantly evaporates this dude. And you know what? You know what? Is he within 5 inches of the next person? Or would he have to move up and shoot her? He is just in 5 inches. He's going to stay where he is and shoot the next person. He's finally doing his thing. Defense of 9. Offensive 15 is a hit. +1 damage roll. 7 puts her down. He's going to shoot her again for defense of 6, offense of 4. Okay, that is a miss. You know what? She's going to get up. She's going to. Oh, I forgot the morale roll. That would have been really, really embarrassing for the guy that got a charge off. Does she get to charge? Turned up for 1. Difficulty. Oh no, the difficulty was 18. So that's 2. Difficulty of 6 versus 9. Okay, she does charge on the last one, but it's another action to attack. So she's basically just pinned him in melee, but he's already gone. So keeping her alive, I guess. Next up, I actually have to decide who amongst this lot are going to act and what they're going to do with their limited time on this earth. The answer is Captain Rocket Pants is going to move up here. He's going to shoot down into the blue guy, and he's going to hit all 3 of these. So starting with this person down here, defense of 6 versus an offense of 8. That is going to be a hit. 7 is downed. That's not going to do a huge amount, but you never know. Come on. The person who gets actually shot at, defense of 9 versus 7. And last up, green jacket at the top, defense of 11. Double 6 to hit. You have been really swingy this entire game. Boo. But you know what? He's going to charge into this guy over here. 1 to attack, and then he's going 1 to move, 2 to attacks, D10s on the defense. So that is 12 versus 11. Boo. Second attack is 9 versus 3. So he's kind of caught him in melee now. He might as well just stay there. No, before I realised this guy hadn't moved, I was going to move him up to here, capture his objective, and he's going to shotgun down into there, and also be protected from being countercharged by this guy. So all he has to do is not die. So defense of D6 is 8 versus 13 is an hit. +1 on the damage roll. He can shoot back. Second shot. Defense of 11 versus 6. Oh, he is in range. Yes, great. No, he's safe as well. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Thing is, these guys are kind of protected by the barrier. Which is good for them, but yeah, I'm going to move this dude up. He's going to get shot to ribbons, but I'm actually going to get the measuring tape out and do this fairly accurately. He has moved up, and handgun guy is going to shoot into him for defense of 7 versus 10. That is a hit, +1 damage. Is 8. That is staggered. I'm going to shoot him again. This time I get to use the little D4s for defense because he's staggered. Defense of 5. Offense of 11. That is doubled. +2 on the damage roll. 7, 8, 9. Okay, I put him downed and staggered, not actually dead. But he is going to now move just over here. Just over here. So he's got a bit more like movement in this general area. It's actually, I'm going to be honest, something I have noticed about Space Weirdos, and I do keep doing it despite the fact it's a really bad idea, is stuff like this in the middle of the field actually really limits who can get around. So there's that. This guy is going to stand up, speaking of limiting who can get around. She's going to get up and move over here, where she is immediately going to get shotgunned in the face. So, yeah, defense of 4 versus offense of 7 is a hit, +1 dice type. 6, oh, she moves and goes down. Ooh, she's going to go over here. Down again. He's going to shoot this guy. Again, he done D4s. Very rarely get to use them. So, defense of 6. He missed a down target with a shotgun. That's pathetic. Yeah, he's going to move up. The only person left to go is on the Splicer side is that dude over there. God, what are splicers like in melee? Hell, never had to actually do D8 prowess, but they've got horrible teeth and claws, so they have +1 to damage in melee as well. Okay, so yeah, they're pretty good. D6 on the defense is 11. D8 on the offense is 10. That is a miss. Then you get 3 attacks. Sorry. Second attack is 6 versus 7. That is a hit. +1 damage. 7 is down. Down still doesn't actually do anything. So I'll move him back into melee if he survives. Last attack. 7 versus 6. He does actually survive this. He is alive. And down here, this guy, pink Hawaiian shirt guy is going to charge in. The defense is D10s. For 18, the D8s cannot hit that, sadly. Second attack. 7 versus 9. I'm genuinely rooting for them to get a single kill. 8 is staggered. It does stagger him. All he's got is staggering. And the big weak point of the Splicer Gangs is their rubbish willpower. So actually, he hasn't got the worst chance in the world next turn. That is it though. It's another break test because the leader's dead. They're also they're not at half health. It's now 6 versus 6. Christ. So difficulty of 3. Yeah, the zombies don't care. It's been so many fights. So many fights. Just let them kill one person in melee. As we go into turn 4. Okay. If the zombies can get the initiative, he might actually be able to pull one of them down. So that is initiative 9 versus 2 and 4. I'm so excited I stumbled on my words. Both sides are spending a command point, but that does put it on D10 versus D10. So yeah, like he needs to spend a command point because he's definitely going to spend a command point. So 20 can't be hit. Valiant effort. Second attack. That is 9 versus 10. That is a hit. 7. Okay, so he's now downed and stunned. I'm not going to bother spending a command point on the Splicer side this time, just because what's the goddamn point? He's down to D8 on the defense, which for a Splicer is basically naked. So, defense of 7. Offense of 10. That is a hit. He's on the floor. He needs to roll 7 or more to kill him. And he can't do it. He can't do it. It's meant to be a free move, but yeah, the Splicer just won't be able to do that. Ouch. On the other side, the boss is going to spend that last command point to try and hopefully finish off the zombie he's in combat with. So that is 8 versus 16. Yep, that is going to be a +1. So it's +2 in total because of the giant claws. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, so she's dead. Which means he can then shoot the guy in the yellow jacket, who gets a defense of 8 versus the offense of 9. +1 because it's a heavy pistol. Is 10. Okay, yeah, no, the boss kills 2 people in 2 shots. From where he is, okay, that's the stunned one. He's going to shoot the stunned one because he's within 5 inches of it. So, stunned one's in cover, so it still gets D6 defense for 7 versus 14. That is doubled. So, +2 on this roll. 7, 8, 9. Okay, now, being undead has saved him because it can't go over. So, in response, she's going to stand up, move in. She's going to hit him. He's got a defensive D8. She's got an offensive D8. So, let's do this. Defensive 10. The offense is 10. So she misses after all that. Ah, dear. It's actually a really weird game because technically the zombies are currently winning this, which I've only just twigged and I'm going to have to do something about because the zombies control this one, no one controls these 2. And firing a rocket launcher is going to be really, really dangerous. So. Acted, not acted, acted, so, no, not acted, he hasn't acted yet. Shotgun dude, he's going to move 2 round here just to make sure he gets in, and is going to shoot the downed dude as well. It's going to be D4s versus D6s because he moved twice just to make sure he grabbed the objective. Should have done this afterwards if I'm being entirely honest. But defense of 3 versus offense of 11. So yes, that is +3 to the damage roll. Still not enough to kill him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Defense of 6. Offense of 5. He is still standing. Good golly gosh. That dude's going to stand up and try hitting the Splicer Ganger. The Ganger at least has a defense of D10. 4 is not going to be great versus the 9, so that is going to be +1 on the damage roll as well. 7 is he's downed. Second attack is going to be a defense of 4 versus 9, +1 on the damage roll again. Is a kill. He does in fact get a legitimate kill. I think it's the first kill zombies have got this entire goddamn thing. He's going to move up there. If there's another round, he can then jump up and grab that objective. Okay. Pistol guy. Oh, pistol guy, rocket launcher, and him are the only people left. Pistol guy is going to stay where he is and shoot downed guy. So downed guy gets damage roll of 4 versus me killing time left on my D8s. 4 versus 10 +2 on the damage roll. Still not enough to kill him. That's an 8. Second shot. Defensive 3. Offensive 10. That is 3 times. That is +3 on the damage roll now. That's a 9. Still not enough to kill. Undead has finally come in useful in this. Finally. Right, let's see if he can stand up. can't really do much, but basically, if he can jump up and grab that, it will mean he wins. The zombies will technically win the game on points. So difficulty is 9. Nope, he can't do it. Second one is difficulty of 2. So he does stand up. So it's 2 to shake, 1 to stand up, but he is unfortunately in the middle of the field. I am so tempted. Do you know what? He's going to shoot her, get all of them, including the down splicer. Whatever. Who cares? 2 rolls to aim. He was weak. He needs to die. I'm going to do the down guy first, who gets defense of 10 versus 60. He's fine. Everyone is fine. Pink shirt, defense of 8 versus 21. Would you believe that's doubled for +1 on the damage roll? 6. Oh, he gets a free move. No, yeah. No, I want him to stay where he is. No, he's going to move up, just up here. So he's definitely the closest to that one. If she gets a free move, she can drive over and grab the second objective. This may actually have been a really bad idea from the rocket launcher guy. Defense of 5. Offense of 11. Again, that is +1 on the damage roll. 5. 5 is free move. She is going to move up and also can't move into melee, but she can move in direct contact with that guy. And blue shirt. Rocket launchers just lost them the game. 7 versus 14. That is another +1. If he dies after tanking all of this, that's 8. No, he's staggered again, but that's it. Oh my god. Oh my very, very god. Does the game end? 5+ I think means the game goes on for another turn. I forget this every single time. I was rolling the dice and really hoping I'd get 3 or 4 so I wouldn't have to check. Okay, hold please. Fa la 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 la. I'm going to have to find the actual PDF. 2 seconds. On a 5+, the game ends. Now that means this is actually a draw because yeah, it's more models. Oh, how it's more models within half a stick. This has never come up before. Half a stick is 2.5 inches. So, yeah, zombies can draw on that one, and yeah, it's a draw. After all of that, it is a draw. 2 on that. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my god. 2.5, 2.5. Yes. Yeah. There's 2 controlling on each side from that one, 2 from each side on that one, 1 from each side on that one. That is a draw in the most brutal thing I think I've ever seen. That was a brilliant game. Oh my god, the zombies actually killed something. I will see you in the debrief, but I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to say in it. So, yes, that I don't know what. It was one of the few games I genuinely wasn't sure where it was going to go. Mainly because both the Automatons and the Splicers have had quite bad runs. It turns out that they're actually fairly well balanced against each other. I think it's a game that does reward range and armor over melee. I was about to say it kind of rewards speed as well, but honestly, I think I would probably, if I was I've said this multiple. I have been theory crafting this for a while. You can get away with speed 1 and a jump pack, a decent gun, a decent range, and decent defense rolls. I don't know exactly what it would look like, but I do know that the melee ability would be in the toilet. But yeah, I think you could get away with that. But if I was doing this again, I would play it more in the spirit that it was intended. Mainly because I think this is meant to be a game of like adventuring companies, RPG parties fighting each other. It's not really meant to be military units. And I think if you play it more in that vein where every single model is its own unique character with its own unique gear and everything else, it would require more bookkeeping, but honestly not much. Honestly, not much. By the end of this, I barely needed to I have the. I don't even know where it is. I haven't needed to look at this once. I'm gonna say now. I printed out. There is a quick reference sheet for Space Weirdos with all of the tables you will need. And honestly, I have not needed to check that once this entire game. It's incredibly once you get the hang of it, it's incredibly simple. And I've really enjoyed it. I barely needed to check the stats for any of these units. Maybe because it feels like a lot when you start, but you do start remembering very quickly that yes, they've got a D6 in defense. Like this entire army has D6 in defense. This entire army has D10 in defense. I don't need to keep looking it up. It's really cool. And just I do think if it was individual models, it might be a little bit more, it might require a little bit more work, but not a huge amount. And I'm wobbling. Space Weirdos is it's like £3. I think it's about $3.50. If you're American, I don't know what it is in euros, but I assume it's around 3. And I would genuinely suggest picking it up to absolutely anyone. Tell them I sent you, or don't. They won't care. But it's such a good game. It is so good. I cannot praise it highly enough. And I'm really glad I got to play it. I'd basically never heard of it. I wanted to play Infinity, but I didn't want to use metal models. A sentence which is going to become highly ironic in the next few weeks, foreshadowing. Actually, no, on that note, I am going to do the announcements for what's coming next. What is coming next is starting next week. We are going to be going on to Fallout Factions again. Long-time viewers of this channel will know that I tried Fallout Factions back when it was Fallout Factions Nuka World, and I tried it using the story campaign, which didn't really work. I'm going to be using the tournament mechanics, which are basically just make a 250 cap list and pay the caps for the for any upgrade you want. I haven't done that, but yeah. I've been collecting some 28mm ruined buildings. I've got a decent shelf of the things now. And it's going to be really. It's a great game. I just didn't think the campaign system. I played for 4 rounds. The pack got annihilated every single round, and it just got depressing. This time, firstly, the pack has been buffed. They are very fast and a lot tougher, so that's nice. There's going to be a lot more cover on the board, and also just not playing a game with XP and leveling up and everything else. Playing that single player wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be. But that does lead me on to my second announcement, which is going to be a bit vaguer, based on the I'm not. I didn't want to use metal models thing. Ignoring the irony that all of these guys are metal models, but they're one-piece metal models. I'm going to be vague for now, but expect an announcement on the game that I'm going to be playing after Fallout Factions, hopefully in the next week or two. I'm sorting some stuff out behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm going to be doing an early announcement just because I'm so excited. I am genuinely so excited. It is a game from when I was barely baby chippers. I was barely a chipolata, and it's recently come back, and I have been talking to the developers, or not developers, the publishers of it, and I'm so excited. And yeah, I need just something between Fallout Factions and when it arrives. I'm just going to say now, Hard War. It's also another Modiphius game. I want. This game is currently becoming very sort of everything I play as a Modiphius game. So I kind of want to put in a few other publishers. Yeah. I'm very excited, and I hope you are too. If you're excited for Fallout and everything coming next, remember to subscribe and let me know down below. Now, I'm just going to give you 2 hints. One, it is a game that is about 20 years old, and 2, it is a spin-off of an older game that is not Games Workshop. Guesses down below. See if anyone can guess before I do the announcement. And I'm saying this very confidently. I've ordered the models. They've got to actually come yet, but still, I am excited. I'm very excited, and just yeah. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. Bye.